Okay, my dear friends, let's start the meeting. A very good morning to all the Toastmasters and my dear friends and my dear guest. Welcome to you all to this 68th Sunday morning meeting of Globetrotters Toastmasters Club. Here I am Toastmaster Mohboni, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. In our Toastmasters Club, before starting the meeting, I want to remind you the ground rules. Please rename yourselves. The Toastmaster, you can rename your name as TM, and the guest as guest, and the role players as per your roles. You please mute yourself unless you do not require for your speech, and please turn off your video. If your video is on, please maintain proper postures. You all are requested. Please check your audio video if you are speaker before starting your speeches. And do not talk about politics, sex, or religions in Toastmasters on derogatory manner. In our Toastmasters, we have a mission. Here we all provide a supportive and positive learning experience through which the members can build their self-confidence, leadership skills, communication skills, and ultimately build their personal growth. Now, we will welcome a person who is in Toastmaster from the last 2 years, who is the Chief Minister in our club and is also my mentor. He is a marketing access manager by profession. Now, clap for our wonderful presiding officer, Toastmaster Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Sir Mrinal Kanti Ghosh, this podium is all yours.
Thank you so much. Please clap for our sir. It's very energetic, Toastmaster Mohboni. And I see your great improvement as a sir and as a better speaker. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that in Toastmaster, we learn to lead. We lead by giving feedback to speakers, serving as a club officers in different roles to enhance our skill in a leadership quality. You empower others to accomplish their personal goals. Leaders run business and inspire employees, and that's what we're doing. Like we all know that without missions and visions, we are incomplete. We all know vision without action is just a dream. Action without vision is just a pastime. Vision with action always change the world scenario. So like that, in our club also we have vision. So our visions for our club, the club is premier club for experienced Toastmaster to becoming better self-directed leaders. And our club is not very old, but till I think within a short span of year, we achieve many awards, we try to engage with across the globe peoples and like-minded peoples. And in this year, thanks to each and every team member, we already achieve our 8 DCP point. So that is possible because of you, all of you. I know if you want to be becoming a better version of yourself, each and everyone should join Toastmaster. It's Toastmaster for me. It's just not about the only leaders are made. You enhance your public speaking, your leadership quality, and apart from that, you create a very good circle of friend circle. and that is in always positive, because we believe across the globe we find there are two kinds of peoples are there. So you are always connected with the positive vibe of peoples when you start in the morning with positive people. It always a learning for us and becoming a better version of ourselves. So without that, I think we have some guests today. I just want to know about, hi Toastmaster. So Richa, are you Toastmaster or a guest?
Hi, good morning. I hope I'm visible and audible.
Yes, you are visible and audible.
I'm so happy that finally I joined because I wanted to learn about the things that you had posted, because podcast is something that I'm also curious to know. I'm a Toastmaster since 2015 and have been an area director as well as a DTM as well. And I take care of US online clubs. So I'm looking forward to learn from you. Thank you.
Great from hearing that. And hearty congratulations to you already achieved DTM in Toastmasters.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I think there's a guest, Lucky. Can you, yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Is it okay if I don't switch on my camera? Lazy Sunday
Absolutely,
morning.
it's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah, so good morning. I'm from Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club, and I'm the immediate past president of the club as well as VP PR right now. We meet every Saturday evening, 8 o'clock, and Sunday morning is free. So, and this was an interesting topic. I thought, let me see, because even I'm looking forward to creating podcasts, which I did some time back, but then, I would like to learn more.
Oh, great to hear that. I know that Chalk and Duster is a very familiar club for me also. And someone's there, actually, I'm not understand. Emerge is mentioned. Can you switch on the camera if possible and say something about you? So Raghavendra Bajaj, I think you are a guest. You back to Kolkata or till you are in Lucknow?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Good morning, everyone. So basically, I'm from UP, and I'm currently studying in St. Xavier's, Kolkata, and yeah, I'm a student basically right now.
Good to see you. So I can see.
Can I interrupt just for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
So Raghavendra, you're in which year, right? So basically, I'm your senior then. That's right.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think
nice
that's we all are waiting for the postcard. We can inside later. So better right now, I just the stage to our own VP Edu, Toastmaster Susmitha. She's an amazing person, energetic Toastmaster. If you look at any time, you can reach out anytime, whether related to Toastmaster or anything else. If you record anything, she always guide you in a proper manners. So she's from IT industry, working in a Mindtree company, and Toastmasters since last 2 years. And last week only, she got awarded for the best speaker in our club contest. So without further ado, I just welcome MC of the day, Toastmaster Susmitha. So Toastmaster Susmitha, this podium is already all yours.
Once again, a very good morning and warm welcome from GTC to all the Toastmasters and guests, whoever has joined today's meeting. And please applaud for our President, Toastmaster Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. I will not take much of your time. I know you all are eagerly waiting for this workshop, and the beautiful lady is already inside the meeting room with beautiful broad smile. But before I hand it over to her, I just want to know, how many of you still love to hear grandma stories? Or you are more interested in watching movies? Yeah, so many hand raises. Though TV, OTT platforms are very much available nowadays, but still that feelings, that listening to grandma stories. Even my daughter, if I ask her, don't turn on the TV, she will tell, Mama, okay, I will not turn on the TV. Please tell me a story. Video works, visual platform always works, but sometimes we like to listen audio. We can connect more because that time we concentrate our only things, one organs, ear. Let's welcome that beautiful lady. She is an accomplished school educator, motivational speaker, ELT expert, teacher trainer, leadership coach, master tailor parenting. I don't know what all I am missing. Let's welcome none other than Pongal Toastmaster Pongal Punitha. Please, the e-podium is all yours. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sushmita, for that wonderful welcome. And thank you, Mirnal, for not leaving me and just making me come here. Thank you. And can I, yeah, you made me the co-host now. Yes, I would like to, first of all, I'm really happy to know that a lot of people who want to start a podcast. I've been like this for the past few years. Like, I think when we started, and I love to speak, and so there have been a lot of people who've been telling me, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? But then I've been listening to people who have started podcasts and what to do, how do you do it? When I've been listening to them, and they all said, I need to do an investment. I need to get a good mic. I want to get this. And technically, I needed quite a lot of other things also. But I'm a kind of a person who doesn't want to learn technical stuff. I feel it's not mine and I want to keep myself away from it. I'm not interested. That's the main reason. So I've been holding myself away. I just would like to start with a statement which my district director, District 120 director, Aarti Mangalam, told us in a get-together of the world record achievement yesterday. She told us that when you want to see how much you can accomplish, just jump in without knowing what is there. You don't go explore so much, think too much about am I capable enough, or am I worthy enough, or do I have the skills? Don't keep on asking those questions. Just jump in and start. You will be able to see the difference that you can make. That is what that's what she said yesterday. And believe me, this is what I did. 12th of December is my daughter's birthday, my second daughter's birthday. So I thought, okay, let me get into, this has been there on the cards for quite a long time, starting a podcast. And we were planning on the naming actually, since my name is Pongal Punitha. We wanted all P's to come together. So we were initially brainstorming on the naming of it, first of all. So I said as Positive Pongal's morning podcast, but then that M was disturbing me there. So went on to change, then we made it as, because I call myself a always, like whenever the adjective that I attach to myself is Positive Pongal. So I wanted that to be there. So then we went into seal it as Pongal's Positive Pearls podcast. So all 4 P's there. So this is how we started. So I'm just going to share my story. Please believe me that I don't know much about podcasting. I just started to learn. Even to do this session, I went in to do a lot of brainstorming, learning, and getting to know details, because you're going to listen to me and do it. Main thing that I would like to tell you is, if you are interested in doing your podcast, come on, go jump into it, do it. You will have a mic, or even your computer, laptop, or mobile can record it. Do it. You don't, like when you think about a YouTube channel, or you need the video, so you need to do a little more. But here with podcast, it's only your voice and the noises around. So the time that I choose to record my audio is midnights, because there's no one around. I have 2 grandchildren at home who make the noise at home. So I want to get away from those noises. So it's most of the time it's midnight and there's not much of noise around. This is the time that I choose. Otherwise, we will get into the session and I'll let you know what I did. So it'll be sharing of what I did and what is the theory of it, or the knowledge of it, the science of it, however we want to do it. So here, Pongal's Positive Pearls podcast, I'm just going to start with that. How did I do? Why did I do? Because I love to motivate people and I love to coach people, and I've been doing it for quite some years. I've been a school principal for more than 20 odd years. So it's been my thing, my everyday affair that I keep to talk to children. I talk to my teachers. I talk to my parents. Everywhere I had to motivate people. I had to coach people. So it became as that's one of my favorite quotes, which is I saw in the chat, fake it to make it. Yes. So I've been doing all these things a while, faking to make it, motivating people, like faking, and then it became my nature. So faking. So this is what I did. So finally, like people who talk to me, especially when they're down, they tell me that they are really motivated. They are so inspired. So that is when I started creating that love, and I felt that, okay, that is there in one of my innate gifts. So then I started giving, like whenever I was able to give some tips, I read a lot. So I was able to give a lot of stories and messages. I would rather say my motivational messages, my dive deep within messages, which come to you every morning. I don't know how many of you get it, or how many of you have been reading it. I've been writing a positive message in the morning for the past 8 years, day in and day out. To be very frank, once I had my angio done, I was in the hospital and I did my morning message. My daughter was so wild with that, all the injections around, and you want to type it on your mobile. So nobody knew that I was in the hospital. So this is how I've been taking my life. And that is where those messages were the beginning literature of my podcast. So I took it, I had the content. I didn't have to sit and prepare my content, but for the past probably 20 days, I've started creating new content, but then so far it has been the content from my morning messages. And then this is another aspect which came with practice, or again, I was faking it. And I was in a situation where I had to help people overcome their fears and obstacles and achieve my dreams, being with children, being with teachers, being with parents. I had a lot of experiment, like guinea pigs with me, to where I could experiment upon, my children, my students, my parents, my teachers were my guinea pigs, where I could try my love for motivational speaking or practical tips and help them overcome their fears. So that was one thing that was happening. And I started feeling like I can be a beacon of hope and inspiration to people. I started feeling, so I wanted to reach a wider audience. Believe me, my dear friends, my morning messages reach around 8,000 people direct from me every day. I don't know how many of you I hear from a lot of people that they share it with their family and friends, but from me personally, I send it to around 8,000 people. So this is how I started. And this is where I started. This is the thought, or this is the idea where I started Pongal's Positive Pearls podcast. So now what do we do if we have to start a podcast? What is the first thing? Your topic. What is it that you want? Have an idea that is engaging, something that you love to do. Don't choose because somebody is doing or it is very much wanted. Are you interested in it? Do you love to do that? So choose something that is engaging and also unique, actually. See, self-development is not unique, but your style is unique. Your own way of conversation, your own way of telling it is unique. So choose something that you love. I hope we all know the proverb. It says, choose a job that you love so that you don't have to work a day in your life. So this is something that I enjoy. I record 15, 20 episodes at one shot. And then I create the literature and then I just record it and send it. So this is choosing a topic. And next one, so where do I do? What did I do? So my topics are personal growth, self-improvement, and motivation. These are my topics where I speak more on the mindset, our own mindset. How do you keep your mindset? How do you set yourself to accept things, acknowledge things, go on and give your best? Goal setting, overcoming obstacles. We are all like, after COVID everywhere, it's become so, temporary. Everything is temporary. You don't know what will happen to you tomorrow. Last night I was talking to someone and early morning I get a call, no, You know one thing, that fellow is no more. This is a message that we've been hearing for the past 2 years, and this is becoming a block in us. So obstacles are not the physical obstacles I'm talking about. I focus mainly on the mental obstacles and the relationships. This is where we are failing, isn't it? Am I in good relationship with everyone? Definitely not. I am who I am. I don't want to modify myself. I don't want to change my nature to adapt some people. So leave and keep going. So relationships here, mainly I talk about intrapersonal relationship and interpersonal, but more of intrapersonal relationship, because when our relationship with ourselves is better or is improving, is on the positive side, things go on. You will be able to take it. So relationships, productivity and time management is something that I've started. Time management is something that I've started getting in now. And so I've started talking on that also. Wellness, physical and mental wellness. These are my topics in general. So these are the overall of my topics. So now you have to choose a format. Next is your format. My format is a solo show. I'm the only person. I'm not conducting an interview with some guests or a co-host, nobody. I'm the only person who talks over there. And so you decide on what is going to be a format. I understand when I was reading about like how was it, what are the strengths of my podcast and what are my weaknesses. It says that my solo show might become a boredom after some time. But I would like to have it in various formats. Like last week, I was telling a lot of stories, and this week it's more of concepts. So I'm just changing it. Though it's a solo format, I'm changing the content in different ways so that you don't feel, oh, she'll talk like this. This is how she says. She says a quote, explains that, and then she concludes with an affirmation. This is the general format. But in general, yes, there is a quote, and the content, there is differentiation. So I make a difference. So I'm changing that. So how are we making it is what I feel might interest people. So I would like to go continuously throughout with the solo show. I don't have an idea of, I would like to be a guest in somebody else's show, but I'm not going to have a guest in my show. This is going to be my show. Probably we can start another podcast where I can have an interview style podcast also. So this is the way you choose a format, and then right equipments is what they say. So did I have the right equipments? No, I did not know, because when I went into the Googling about the kind of equipments, it started from a few thousands to a few lakhs. So I thought I'll learn from this and then invest on it. I will not do anything. I will not spend anything on it. So I started with what I had. But I would suggest that start. Don't wait for everything. If you're waiting for optimum conditions, you'll have to wait for a very long period. It might not be optimum at all. There might be some slackness. You might have, if you want the right soil, if you want the right manure, you want everything right, the right seed. The seed has to be proper, the good seed, and the soil to some extent. And sun, it might be sunny today, it might rain today, it might not rain today. Go ahead. So just don't wait for the right equipment. But if you want, you all know this. And believe me, I don't know all these stuff because my student does the editing for me. One of my students does the editing for me. My technical side is taken care by someone else. There are a lot of people. Again, I stopped. I had a pause. I took a longer time to start my podcast because of all this technology. I was talking to people who can help me with editing. They were demanding hell a lot. I said, no, I can't. I'm not ready to invest anything now. So this went on, and now I have one of my old students who said, ma'am, listening to your voice every day, I'll do it for you, just to listen to you every day. So this is how I got a poor fellow who is doing, thanks to Hariharan, one of my old students. My editing is done there. My technical side is taken care by him. But yes, I do. I had a mic. I bought a mic and it went off within a couple of weeks. Then I thought, okay, I'm not going to do anything. But of late, you have your telephone coming out with a nice audio quality. So I'm recording it only on my telephone. I'm on my mobile phone. And so this is how I'm doing. When I was in school, my directors, I'm just connected to the school right now. So my director's son, Ashwant, gave me his mic. It's a very costly mic, and he wanted me to use that mic for clarity, but I didn't know how to handle it. So I'm not using that mic also. So I'm using only my mobile phone. I'm just telling you, my dear friends here, because if you're going to wait for everything, you're going to wait forever. So just start. If you love to do it, if you want to do it, plunge in, is my suggestion. and recording and editing again. This is somewhere like we will have to work upon. Like when we record, don't bother about the mistakes. Just pause a little, give the space for editing. We can do it ourselves. I tried, but it was taking a lot of time. So I don't, I'm not doing it. I mean, my editing is also taken care of by my student. This adding background music and sound effects also. Again, please ensure that, because I was listening to a lot of people wherein the sound effects, like was overpowering the content, the speaker's voice. And ensure that you choose a mindful tone, a mindful music. So I've chosen something that will make you get in deeper. So it's not my words which will be pulling you deeper, but then the music behind it that's so subtle and deep, that will also be taking you deeper. So add that. And the hosting platform, we all know hosting platform, Buzzsprout. I'm doing it in Buzzsprout, and within a few minutes it comes on Spotify. And Google also you can do. I meant to explore that. Again, with Buzzsprout, you can, and we all know that we can monetize it after some time. I'm so proud to tell you that I started, as I told you, I started on the 12th of December 2022. And now I almost have more than 2,000 downloads per day. So which is not a small number. I'm sure that which is not a small number. I'm not very much focusing on spreading it out. I'm not sending it to all my friends and relatives. I'm not sending it. But then, yes, those people, those 8,000 people whom I'm sending my morning messages, I'm sending it to them. And also a few others are also extending here. Now and there, I send it to the Toastmasters who are on my contact list. And my social platform, I do it once in a while. I'm not posting it regularly on my social media also. But then let's not be in a hurry. Let's just choose and start. And moving to the next one is the cover art. Accidentally, it was this photograph was on my granddaughter's first birthday. So I took a photograph, and it said that it is a personal branding, isn't it? I'm using as a personal branding, and I had a lovely pink photograph. So I used it, and now this has become so much known to everyone, this photograph. So use a cover art which will ensure that it is promoting you. Let us not go into more of kind of designs which will not connect. So you should be remembered. It's you, it's your effort. So it's kind of a self-marketing, yes, of course. But who will blow your trumpet if you don't do it? Don't overblow it, but then blow your own trumpet. So ensure that you're identified. So for me, cover art, please ensure that we have our own good photographs or very nice, one little subtle, unique photographs. And then the name of the podcast above or below is what they say, the cover art. The general advice is this. So you can have this name in bold, near, or on some one of the sides, places that it is very visible. And coming to the, sorry, I was just doing it a little later, and it was show notes. Actually, it asks you for a topic and a description. In general, these are things that are supposed to be done for the show notes. For me, I'm doing a podcast only which runs up to 3 to 4 minutes. So when you are doing it for maximum of 4 minutes, not very, I don't think I've exceeded 4 minutes anytime. So if I'm going to give it a subheading and include timestamps, I would have given away all that, what I'm going to speak. So, but if you are planning, in general, when I was reading about comments about my podcast, some people have personally mentioned to me that a podcast should be 20 to 30 minutes long. And so yours is too short. People might want deeper conversation. So I thought I should do some deeper conversation later, but I made to start on that. So when we do that, probably we can have this timestamp also, so that people might, pulling in people to listen to that point at least. So we include, and also linking the resources and tools, acknowledgement, when you have used somebody's resource or tools mentioned, and the books, whichever they can refer to or whatever they can refer to as the resources. Moving on to this, promoting your podcast, leveraging social media. You know that social media, for me, my WhatsApp is the only place where I send in all my podcasts. So that is where, and it says that emailing newsletters, kind of, you can send an email with a lot of training having been done. I do have a lot of emails, but I don't know how much it will be reached. So I've not thought about it, but it says that the theory says that you can email. And so you can be a guest on other podcasts. I've been a guest in a couple of podcasts where I've been interviewed. So I'm just looking into that where I promote. Paid advertising, as I told you, I'm yet to make money out of this. So I'm not going to use any paid advertisement as of now. But I've started a paid account with Buzzsprout because only then you can get into marketing. Only then you can get into monetizing. So that is where I've started with that. And networking and attending events. And this is one such events wherein I'm getting into networking. I'm with Toastmasters has given me a big platform, international platform where I'm able to network, and I do sessions everywhere. Anything that you ask me, I'm ready to give a talk on, and I'm good. I know it's like God-given voice, and the love for talking, the love for connecting with people, the love for being with people makes me go in. So here I do that. So networking is in my agenda. So I do get into this networking. And so this is one way of promoting our podcast. My dear friends, believe that you have some unique talents and gifts to share with the world. And the world is a better place because of you. It is not that we've been always listening. We have to be listening. But believe that you are unique. Believe that you have something to give to the world. It's not always receiving. You. So what are we giving to the world? So my podcast is a way of giving something to the world, and the way I love to engage with people, spread out positivity in this time of so much of negativity. I don't see negativity because I don't bother about that. So this is what I want to share about podcasting. And now I wanted some time for questioning, so I leave it to you for questioning. You can come up with your questions if you have any questions.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yes. So actually, I had this confusion that I have seen many podcasts being, put on YouTube, wherein people, as like an interview style one. So people come on the YouTube, face is seen, and the interview happens, but it is named as podcast.
Yeah.
So I wanted to understand, what do they get it into? Like, once it is published on YouTube, then they publish the audio file to Spotify or something like that? How does that happen?
And it can be done because I have converted some of my video talks into podcasts. I've done that. It can be done because at times when I was unable to record my audio alone, my student picked it up from my talks, and he did it actually. So it can be done, but when people put it on YouTube, I don't understand how they call it a podcast. I have my own questions on that also. So I do it actually. Like, yes, you can do it. You can convert a video file into an audio file and use it as a podcast also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Madhusudan sir.
Thank you for the excellent coverage on podcast. Just I want to know, what is the age group that maximum people are preferring podcast?
When I went into the age group of like the analytics of people who listen to me, I felt that you have for me, because I've been a teacher, I have all variety of age groups, because from my students to my parents and grandparents, my students' parents and grandparents, I have a wide variety. And like, it's all over the world. I have people. I didn't know how it went to Zambia. I don't know how it went to Algeria. When you get to the map of like where people have listened, it showed that I have US and all. I don't know, US at least, like, I have 2,000 downloads every day. Like, where I felt that it was somewhere around 200, 300 downloads in the US. And Nigeria, Zambia, I don't know. There are 50, 60 downloads there. So you don't know where you're going. It's kind of a ripple effect. So you don't have to be, for me, for the topics that I talk, and I ensure that my words are very simple, my vocabulary is very simple. So if you ask me, what did I do? I'm not catering to any age group. Anybody who wants to just keep themselves motivated, just keep themselves positive, or want to think about how do I do this, I'm just looking at it, sir. I'm not looking at any age group. I feel that if you're going to work on a particular age group, or you're going to be so focused on a particular age group, you are cutting yourself short, because not all of us of the same age group have the same idea, or the same thought processes, or the same expectations. So I think this is how I've taken it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, Richa, I'll just, I have a lot of messages in the name of the speaker who's senior to me in Savior's.
Shall
Yeah,
I?
please.
Yeah, I will read out the questions so you can concentrate to answering them. Yeah, first question is, who inspired you to start a podcast?
I wouldn't say somebody inspired me, because people were asking me, people who knew me were asking me to do it. My morning messages, which was going as a script, people wanted me to hear it in my voice. So people asked me, more than me, it was like more of people asking me. And since I love to be there in the forefront always, I did it. I wouldn't say I had an inspiration as such. If you ask me, like people on, I have Lisa Nichols, like I love Lisa Nichols. I love to listening Lisa Nichols because I'm able to relate with her. I'm also a single parent, so I relate with her a lot. So that is where I probably, but then I did not start my podcast because of inspiring somebody that, yeah.
Wow, great. So we ourselves should be our inspiration. Yeah. Your next question is, why do you choose audio platform than video?
Video, I have to have everything ready, right? My face, first of all, has to be ready. Like I should be, my surrounding has to be ready. All those, the camera quality, you need to do a lot of other things and you need to be prepared for all that. I have an idea of creating one room into that audio and video shooting and then get into all that. So I didn't want to get into video because of that. Because you need to do a lot of more technical stuff there. And audio, it's only my voice. Okay, I can just depend only on my voice. I can do it. So I started with audio, only that.
Next questions. Do you want to monetize? People obviously wants to know, like if they start podcasting, if they can get back some money.
Who doesn't want money, Elias? Who doesn't want money? I want money. Like if I have more money, I'll be able to do a lot of help, a lot of other things, a lot of beautiful things to be done. So Mahatria says, good people should expect more money, should be wanting to earn more money, because when it is with good people, it goes into more of good things. So I really would love to have a lot of money. And definitely, I would like to monetize. I'm not going to do it because I want to again improve on the quality of things. I want to again go into a video. As I said, I want to set up my room into where I can do it without noise, video, audio shooting and all that. Whenever I feel like, whenever I want it, I want to do that. And I'm in a school now where I'm in a Excel group of schools, Tiruvittar and Chennai. They have their all stuff. So my chairman's son, Ashwin Srikumar, the associate director, has been telling me, ma'am, you can use that place and you can do it better. But I'm yet to get into it. I have place now, but then I'm yet to get into it.
Yeah, the final question from Elias is, if you could start a new podcast show, what will be the show name and the format?
Elias, I would like to take it up to a different level. I would like to reach more heights. I would like to do it much more better. And then I would like to get into another podcast. So as of now, I don't have an idea of a podcast. So when I think about a podcast, Pongal will be always there in the name. And then the rest, we will decide on what is to be done then there. There's another question from Aniruddha Gorai. How to decide the topic to talk about? If we have too much to talk about, how to keep it brief and to the point? As I told you, my crux of the messages have been from my morning messages. So I've been writing a morning message within 150 words for the past 8 years on a daily basis. So I used another 100 words or so to decide on the topic. Yes, as we talk, we know that we get into a lot of things. We have lots to talk about. We have been reading, we have been listening to so much. So we have. But then I ensure that I have a kind of one screen on my laptop. That's the size that I have, or for my general content. I don't I'm not very specific about but then brevity, yes, I don't go beyond 4 minutes. I just ensure that I'm not working beyond 4 minutes. Your morning message go as WhatsApp. If yes, how do you do that? I don't get your question. Can you please repeat the question?
Yes, I wanted to know, like, you send your messages, morning messages on WhatsApp to people. So
Yes.
sending to 8,000 people, I was just curious to know, like, what is the method?
I have my contacts actually, and through my contacts and various other groups where I am in, many principals. Since I've been a school principals. I'm in groups, principal groups belonging to Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, and then with the Northeast actually, where we are around 700 people. And I at least get some 70, 80 personal messages telling that it spoke to them. So that is where I meant that personally I reach around 8,000 people on WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I was like just trying to understand if there's a tool or something, because you're reaching out to 8,000 people.
No. I send it to around 30 groups in the morning, 30, 35 groups in the morning.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you for a wonderful session on podcasting.
Thank you. I don't know whether I did justice, but then this is all that I knew. I shared. I think Elios used to do a lot. Yeah, but
in fact, we would love to invite you at our club as well.
Yeah, Rich. I mean, I'll just give my number here. So if those of you who would like to talk to me or connect with me, you can please connect with me on this number. Then please introduce yourself, and then I will definitely get back to you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Yeah, Mrinal, you're muted.
Yeah, I have questions.
Yeah.
Because your Pongals, your podcast always on motivations.
Yeah.
And you almost, I think, last 8 years, you do it for each and every day.
Yeah.
In our life is full of uncertainties.
Yeah.
Ups and downs is part of our life.
Yes.
Sometimes we are highly motivated.
Yes.
Sometimes we highly demotivated.
Yes.
During your demotivated time, or
Yeah.
because everybody having a phase of success as well as failure.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
How you handle that until you maintain to spread the positivity each and every day for last 8 years. So I just know what the basic motivation you have to.
No, since I started this, I have at least like every day, at least 50 to 60 people, personal messages from various groups telling that it looked as if it was for them. And I have a few groups when I don't send the message by certain time, 7:30, 8 o'clock, there will be a message, ma'am, we're waiting. So these are the things that keep me motivated. And when I'm crying, as you said, yes, there have been a lot of days when my pillow would have been completely wet. But in spite of that, I'll be writing a motivating message, which is again a self-talk. So even at times when I go mad at certain things, my daughters will tell me, Amma, go back and read your message. So, this is how I've been using. So they tell me, Amma, is it that you wrote for you today? Go back and read your message. So I have read, and even I think 10 days back, I was just telling, I was reading, reading it again, my messages repeatedly, and I was crying because that was talking to me a lot, and that is where I wanted to go. And so I see it since the morning, as soon as I get up, I have, it is like a self-talk, 30 to 40, almost 45 minutes every day, 30 to 45 minutes every day on this, excuse me, I'll just plug.
Suja, I urge you, if possible, try to switch on your camera, then we can have one with. So this is where I started, and this is how I do it. So it was for everyone, and it talks to me personally a lot. It talks to me, and it's a self-talk that I decide. So it's my way of starting my day. It has become my way of starting my day. That's why I told you, like I was in the angiogram bed. I was supposed to go for angiogram, and I was doing it. And another thing is, I'm known for my positivity. Dr. Malar, I saw Dr. Malar joining. Dr. Malar is a close friend of mine who knows my ups and downs. And she knows that how much I would have cried
and how much we would have shared after writing that message also. So it's not, as you said, yes, a lot of highs and lows, but I write in spite of that. Yes, Dr. Malar, I saw you unmuting yourself.
Yeah, she's right. I know her for the past since 2019. I know her and the high and lows of it. And like what she rightly said, we have shared so many things. And I am really amazed by the way that she keeps up at it day in, day out, every day, not missing a single day. And like what she rightly said, na, what you give back comes back to you. And she has been this hardcore optimist I've been seeing. And like what she herself has said, wet, dry, whatever it is, a day never goes out without her motivation message. And that's where I got this thing. I said, no, I was not really prepared to come here, but I said, no, I'll miss some pearls if I don't come to this workshop. And that's when I just saw the message immediately. I'm logged in. I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't come on camera because I was not prepared for this. But then since ma'am has asked me, there's so much to share. I don't think this time or this platform would be sufficient for me to tell about all that. But yes, she is a true inspiration, and a podcast was the right step. And I think we should have her on video as well on a daily basis to get this motivation. You should consider this, Pongal ma'am.
We will do it, Dr.
Thanks for just asking this, because I was a silent spectator of your talk, and then since you pulled in, I was forced to talk. But yes, I'm so happy you asked. She's such an inspiration. And
no, I just Malar, enough Malar, but I just called you because you know my highs and lows, because the question was about how am I doing it in the high and low.
I know it now. That's why I'm telling now. It's like in the true sense of it. When you talk about something, it sometimes becomes very difficult to advocate it and follow it yourself, because you're so much into deep down into personal problems or whatever, but still you have to talk and you have to live it. It's walking the talk. So I've seen her do it, and that's the biggest part in that, somebody who talks motivation and also lives motivation. So that's where it is. So anyways, I'm so happy to be part of her group and association. And I, till this day, thank myself for that group, which actually put me across to her. There's no looking back. Thank you.
Thank you. Met once. We connected virtually through WhatsApp groups, and then we have met once actually, where she came to Chennai and we stayed together. So friends, actually, this world right now, we can connect with everyone. There are a lot of people who cheat you also, but you don't have to be skeptical about it. I keep telling, I read actually. So when you're doubtful about something, tadastu, you're blessed. Have it, so be it. So let's not be skeptical about things. There will be a thin strand of positivity in everything. Look at that thin strand, pick it up, and that will become a big rope, a thick rope for you to hold on. So never leave that thin ray of hope and pick it on and go. That's like, I can come and share my life story once, and you will know, as Malar said, yes, I'm walking the talk. I'm not just a person who's talking, and everything, like my morning messages will be like, most of the time, what I am going through and what I want to tell myself. Most of it will be my self-talk. So okay, this is what yes, Pongal, come on. This is what is happening. Come on, let's do this. Let's affirm this. And I do it. So most of the time it's for me first. And I've compiled my thoughts of 1 year and released it as a book called Dive Deep Within. And in that book, it didn't have the affirmation, I believe. But later, it was Malar who suggested to add affirmation, and I started adding an affirmation to my morning messages. So, I have an idea of again bringing in a few more volumes of that book. I started writing as a school principal, just for my morning thoughts in the assembly. When I was a student, I was telling honesty is the best policy. All the glitters is not gold, and for the morning thought. And even my students are telling that. And I think my grandson will also tell that. No, I wanted to stop that. I was feeling bored. And that's when I started to write and give them new scripts about these things. And that is how I started writing. And then it slowly went into the morning messages. And then now it has become a podcast. Definitely, I have an idea of starting a YouTube channel also. We will be doing it on a deeper, more deeper things in the days to come also. Thank you, Vinnal, for that question. I saw Kamal having raised his hand. Yes, Kamal.
Yes, I was asking that you said that you sometimes shared your podcast in YouTube as well. So I want to know how is the reach when you share only audio format, and how is the difference when it goes to video as well? And is
Kamal,
there
I didn't go into these things initially, like, going into the statistics of my podcast, how many people is it reaching and all. Only for when friends are like, my well-wisher, especially my student who's doing the editing, he has the complete, because he logs into the, at times he posts it. And so he told me, Ma'am, you have reached the level where you can monetize it. That's when we went to see how many are getting downloaded. So for me, you create a ripple effect. And you will reach people when you're, my dad always tells me that when your intentions are good, good things will happen. So just go with good intention. Money is a byproduct. And whatever you want will come to you. I mean, that's one of my favorite workshops that I do. What I want wants me. So that's one of my favorite, workshops. So this is where, what I want wants me. So you don't have to be searching for it. And so this also, like, I met one Toastmaster, Ramakrishnan, and he was in a meeting when we were accidentally discussing, and I wanted to start a podcast, and I was not able to do it. And then he said, Ma'am, let's discuss this personally. And we started to discuss. And initial few days, it was his wife who was doing the editing. And then she, being the mother of a little kid who couldn't take it up further, then I started it myself. But I was finding it very challenging because I had to spend a lot of time at it. And I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to give up. That's when I was accidentally I was just sharing it with my student, and he told me, Ma'am, it's nothing, ma'am. I said, come on, do it then. He said, definitely for you. So that is how it started. So I keep telling one thing to people. When you start your journey, see, I want to start from Chennai to Delhi. Will I be able to see that destination, the Delhi hotel, before I start from here? So I have a destination. I want to be the most sought after motivational speaker in the world and the highly paid motivational speaker. That is the ultimatum. Okay. One second. I don't know what I did. Yeah. My laptop is not, okay, it's got it. So that is where, so just start, have that intention. It might look far-fetched, let it be. It might not look possible from today, let it be. But that is how we start our journey. And I always remember Mahatria when he's the choreography of life. You wouldn't know the choreography of life. When you start from A, you will have a way to go to B, and then to C, and then to D, and then to E, like that. But at times, you will straight away jump to C and E, and then again you'll come back to B. So you wouldn't know what is happening. You might be puzzled. But Mahatria says, just watch. Be watching that, and you will see things happening. So listen to a lot of people. That's what I would say. Listen to a lot of people. Read a lot of good stuff instead of reading all those negativity around, or the disturbances around the world. Read about the positive things in the world. Read about what you can do to the world positively, what you can do to yourself, your family positively. Things change.
Thank you.
I didn't have a direct answer for your question, so yes. I don't know. I hope I answered your question.
Yes,
I worked with. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Richa, please.
I'm so happy today to attend this meeting with having you as the guest speaker and learning so much. Your session has been so informative and interesting. And the kind of happiness and contentment is actually visible on your face.
Thank you.
So that is the best thing. And there is so much to learn. Like, as you mentioned, life is a series of baby steps. We should not wait for perfection. So I am also into the same fraternity of motivating people. I keep telling people to spread positivity wherever they are, and it's in whatever situation they are, So I will also love to connect with you. I'm going to share this record with my students as well across India. So waiting eagerly to have you in our session as well and to see your YouTube.
And
Thank you.
thank you. We'll do it soon. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think we've taken an extra few minutes. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Mrinal, because I was hesitating and you were not leaving me, and it's only because of you that I'm here. Thank you for this platform, and thank you. Please connect with me personally and we can keep in touch. Thank you. And if you would like to receive my messages on a personal window, you can send me your name and your number. I will definitely send you on WhatsApp. I've sent my number already on the chat box. I'm sending it once again. Thank you. Over to you, Mrinal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pongal. We are very much grateful to you, and as we all know, every good things come to an end. So it was really pleasure for everyone to talking to you. I was feeling like this should continue. Now we have to move towards our normal Toastmaster session. And if anyone has any question, please feel free to fill the feedback form and queries form. So we will send all the messages to Toastmaster Pongal and she will answer it to you. Now let's move on to a normal Toastmaster session. Before we move on to that, let me explain how our session goes. In normal Toastmaster session, there are 3 segments. First, prepared speeches, and then it will be followed by a table topic session where you'll be talking impromptu, and then last but not the least, full session will be evaluated by none other than our general evaluator. Today, we have only one speaker. Before I call our speaker to the e-podium, I would like to call someone who believes investment is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. I guess we all believe that. He is from the city of White Tiger, Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. By profession, he is an planning engineer in Suzuki. And obviously, by passion, he is a Toastmaster. That's why he is here today. Let's welcome Toastmaster Rahul Tiwari to read out the evaluation form. Rahul, e-podium is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sushmita, and greetings again, everyone. Thank you so much for your kind introduction, and I just felt warm. Now, today I am evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Kamal. Today, Toastmaster Kamal is going to attempt his pathway dynamic leadership level 1 project 4, and the purpose of her speech is apply feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during club meetings. Toastmaster Kamal by profession is a civil engineer, and he loves to do. Am I audible?
You are audible.
Okay, so the hobbies of Toastmaster Kamal is photography, and the purpose of his life is to keep exploring things as much as he can do, and also practice gratitude and kindness. And the quote which motivates him so much is kindness is the ability and desire to have a positive impact on others. Today, I wish him all the best to give his speech at full throttle, put all your energy, and just be an explosive public speaker in today's meeting. All the best. Over to Toastmaster Sushmita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul, for explaining the evaluation. Kamal, could you please offline tell me your speech title? I missed to collect that in hurries. And also, Rahul has introduced Kamal beautifully. I just want to add few more things. He was in GTC. I was there from before him. So I was working as VP PR. And he's kind of very humble, and that time he never used to speak that much. So what happened? I think like whoever is interested in PR activities. Then Kamal raised his hand. That time I didn't know he is like great in doing PR activities, and he's amazing in Canva, handling Canva. So my PR term, full PR term, it was completely driven by Kamal. Thank you so much for that. Now, Kamal, I welcome Toastmaster Kamal on stage. Before that, I want to check his audio and video because I felt he was having some issue. Kamal?
Am I audible clearly?
Sorry. Just 1 second. I guess I have missed something. Before we go on the speaker section, let me welcome our general evaluator and his team to explain how evaluation goes. Let's welcome Toastmaster Mrinal on the podium to explain about the evaluation.
Thank you.
To tell about evaluation.
So I'll be the very short and scripts about my role. So I'll be evaluating entire meeting to becoming a better version of ourselves, each and every dimension. And whatever role we play, we should be the better version in the next day. So that's actually our motive. So without further ado, I just welcome the timer of the day, because time is play a very critical component in our life. So timer of the day, Toastmaster Kundala, please explain your role for the prepared speaker as well as evaluator and table topic speaker. Toastmaster
Thank
Kundal.
you. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Very good morning, my dear Toastmasters and my dear guests. I am your timer for today's meeting. As timer, my duty is to record and report the time for prepared speeches, table topics, and speech evaluations during this meeting. I will show green card at minimum time, yellow card at mean time, and red card at maximum time limit. There is a grace period of 30 seconds for prepared speeches and evaluations, both upper and lower sides. And there is no grace period for table topics at in lower side. Only upper side we have 30 seconds of grace period. For prepared speeches, I will follow time limits indicated by respective evaluators. For evaluations, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. The green card will be shown at 2 minutes, and yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the red card is at 3 minutes. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes, and it will be flashed on till he ends up his speech or her speech. Speakers who speak within time limit will be qualified for awards. I will come back with my timers report when called upon by General Evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kandal, for explaining your role as a timer. Now coming to our next role player, our counter. Our counter play a very critical role to becoming a better speaker. We should avoid our crashes, short and filler words. So without further ado, I just podiums, I think is Pujari there, Toastmaster Puja.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, please explain your role.
Good morning, everyone. I am a counter of the day. As a counter, I will note the words and sound that are used as a crunch or fillers by the speaker. During the meeting, I will listen to the crunch words such as and, well, but, so, and you have, you know. I will also listen to the filler sounds such as I will note when a speaker repeats the phrases that is not needed and of long or short pauses. I will give my report when called by the General Evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Now it's time for Rain and Martin of the day, the grammarian. So today, grammarian, Toastmaster Indranil, please.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am grammarian for this session. So it's my responsibility is to note down good usage of grammar, not so good usage of grammar. I also take care of the pronunciation of each and every vocabulary. It is a skill we learn in a Toastmaster session to deliver our speech with proper grammatical structure, because it is very important. If you say someone, I will come yesterday, so this is a horrible sentence structure. You have included both past tense and future tense. This is my responsibility to take care of those good usage and not so good usage of grammar. I will present my report at the end of the meeting when generally evaluator asks me to share. Till then, enjoy the meeting. And today, I will introduce word of the day. Sorry, Mrinal, you have to wait for a couple of seconds.
Yes.
Here is collaborate to add information in support of an idea opinion statement. Recent research seems to corroborate the theory. This is word of the day. Please use it as much as possible. I will come end of the meeting. Till then, enjoy. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Indunil. So I urge you, every speaker, table topic speaker, please use collaborate wherever you get chance to implement that. So now, time to our next role player, Toastmaster Madhusudan. So Toastmaster Madhusudan, please explain your role as an active listener. What you will do for the meeting today. You are muted.
Morning, Toastmasters and fellow guests. I have been assigned the role of active listener. So I will be asking 3 questions from all these speeches. And all Toastmasters or guests, they may have to answer. That's all. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So back to you, MC, and all the best for the speaker, Toastmaster Kamal.
Yeah, hi. Let me introduce once again Toastmaster Kamal. Toastmaster Kamal, could you please come on video and do your audio video check? We have done all the introduction and everything. That's the fun. Sometime we will miss. We need to correct it. That's why we are here to learn. Yeah, Toastmaster Kamal.
Am I loud and clear?
Evaluator, could you please confirm? Yeah, you are absolutely audible and visible.
Okay.
Now, Toastmaster Kamal will deliver his speech, Faded Childhood. Faded Childhood, Toastmaster Kamal.
Yes, Captain. Yes. Yeah, I'm prepared for today's tournament. Yes, I'm excited as well. Okay, at what time is today our match? What PM? Okay, I'll reach there by day. Okay. See you by there. So you must be wondering what I was talking about, match tournament. So today there is a cricket tournament organized by Division HIJK, and I'm very much excited to play over there. You know, the match will be played on a turf. It's an artificial playground. I didn't have much knowledge about turf until last Sunday when I went there for a practice session. It was good, but I felt something was missing, though I couldn't figure it out at that time. But it continued striking in my mind. Yesterday afternoon, I was passing by a playground. The playground is in my locality, and there I used to play from my childhood till my college days. But surprisingly, at afternoon time, the ground was almost vacant. Only 2 kids were running, cycling. I noticed a group of young kids was sitting beside the playground on a bench, and they were probably playing some online games that is trending nowadays. I also sat on one of those benches and tried recollecting my memories that are connected with this playground. I remember the playground which is vacant totally now. Once there had to be a fight. I remember we had to fight with a senior group to get our slot because there was only one playground and there are so many people who wanted to play. And finally, it was decided that the playground will be divided in two parts. In one part, the seniors will play, and other part we will play. But today, there is no one to play even. I remember once before my exam, I was strictly ordered by my parents that I can't go to play for the next 7 days because my exam will be going on. But for me, for us, staying away from playground for 7 days was next to impossible. So the day before my maths exam, I somehow managed to come out of my house while my mother was sleeping during the afternoon and went to play. It was going good. We were playing until the moment I saw that my mother was coming with a stick on her hand. I started running from there and came back to my home within seconds. I was barely punished on that day. I can remember that corner of the ground where I once fell down and got an injury on my knees. So the injury, the scars are not visible today, but those memories are still afresh in my mind. Sitting there beside that ground, I was visiting those days. I'm not a early riser. Generally, I woke up at 8:30, and 5 a.m. in the morning is like a midnight to me. And during summer days, we used to go to play at 4:30, 5 a.m. And at that time, I would definitely woke up. That was the connection for the playground, for the play. But today, when I see the vacant playground, when I see the young generation, the generation alpha, as they are called it, they are keeping themselves distant from the playground. They are not interested to play physically. They are more interested in playing esports, mobile games. I'm not sure what they are missing out on, but I'm definitely sure that I or we are missing out on our childhood memories. Because when we see someone doing the same thing that we used to do once, that refreshes our mind, that takes us to our childhood days. But today, no one is there to carry the legacy. I don't know if 5 years or 10 years later from now, if I visit that playground again, if even if the playground will be there, I don't know. Maybe the vacant playground will transfer into a building or a shopping complex. Maybe there will be a tarp on the roof of that building. People will spend hefty amount of charge to go to play there, but they are not interested to go to play in playground. I think by this way, our childhood is fading away, and I'm really scared. If 5 years, 10 years later, I could even see that those playgrounds, those areas, those are very much connected to our childhood. Those will be there. I'm scared that it might go faded away. Thank you, and over to you, Madam MC.
Yeah, what a relatable and wonderful speech, Toastmaster Kamal. Please, one huge round of applause for him. And he has really opened up my eyes. I can relate as a child, and now I can absolutely relate as a mother. So I will make sure my daughter's childhood is not faded away. Already I have told you about the major 3 sections of Toastmaster meeting. In GTC, always we try to incorporate something new. So we are trying today something new again. Let's see it works or not. Please don't forget to fill the feedback form to let us know how the session went. Now we have, before going to table topic, we have one fun activities. And who will be taking that? None other than our beautiful star of today's meeting, Toastmaster Moboni. Toastmaster Moboni, let's have some fun.
Again, good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. I have a surprise for you. Just wait a little bit. I prepared a series of questions for you. It's my urge to all of you, please participate. Now, let me just and share my screen. Without further delay, I want to share my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen, but it's not in.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Now it is white screen.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want first start my questions. My question number 1. My dear friends, please tell the longest platform. No, it's not the right. But before starting, I want to say one thing, that I will show all the options, but the participants who will answer without any option, a special kudos from my side for him or her. Okay, as the answer was not right, so let me introduce the other options. Okay. No.
Hubbali.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it's the right answer. And a special kudos to Toastmaster Shushmita. Okay, now I'll go for my second question. Okay, you can see the answer. Okay, my question number 2. You have to identify a person. It needs some hints. I'm an Indian nationalist whose patriotism towards India leapt in the hearts of many Indians. Guess who is he or she? Okay, the second option is one of my famous slogan is
Netaji.
yeah. Who first told this before Susmita di? Who was the man?
Aniruddha, I guess.
Probably. I don't know who was the first one.
But it was a male voice. I can't see.
Then question for you is identify the voice.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Pardon me. I'm unable to identify the person, but the person is clap for you. I'm the national founder of Indian National Army, and the right answer is I am Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay. The third number question. You have to fill the blanks. Okay. Please. Now we are in the childhood mood. So you have to fill the blanks. Fill, my dear friends. Okay, I can give an answer. of the word in the which are in horizontally. The second two blanks, one is vowel and another is consonant. You have to fill it. I request
Physiology.
timer. I request timer, please count the time. It's for 10 seconds. I can
So,
allow because
the vertical one is psychology. And so,
horizontal.
yes.
Recycle psychology.
Recycle, no.
Timer, count please time and then tell me. One is Anirudh, I think one which
Yes,
is
sir.
vertically, it was right, absolutely, but you have to identify the horizontal word.
Yes.
You have to fill. Repeat.
Escape.
Yeah,
Escape.
yeah, it's true. One is psychology and another one is escape. Okay, now I would like to move on the next, number 4.
The winner, I guess.
Actually,
The Statue of Unity.
Yeah. Thank you. It's the world tallest statue and it's situated in Gujarat.
Yes.
Yeah, Ahmedabad. Yeah. And
Yes,
it's
I am
all
nearby Statue of Unity.
Yeah.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Yeah. The 5th number question is the game chess is originated from which country?
India.
If it is India, then what was the historic name? Can you
Shatranj.
repeat?
Shatranj.
Chaturang.
Another session join karo.
Repeat.
Chaturang.
Chaturang.
Yes.
Chaturang.
Chess originated.
Yeah. Thanks, Kundalda and another person. This is for you. Okay. Number 6 question is the world wettest place on the earth.
Mohsen Ram.
Yeah, this is for you, Susmita Di. This is for you. Absolutely
Cherrapunji.
right. Yeah. Cherrapunji is the second world wettest place on the earth, but first is Mohsen Ram.
Oh, I knew wrong then. I thought Mohsen Ram and Cherrapunji are similar.
No. These are not same.
No,
There
initially
there is
then
a
Mohsen Ram
largest
recording
wall.
April.
Yeah,
Largest
Mohsen Ram is the largest is the Mohsen Ram. Okay. The most, I think from my side, most surprising question is question number 7. Just you have to fill the blanks. It's a very good question, I think. Here the blanks, we use same number of letters in the same position, but the words are not same. Words are different, but you have to identify it. Minalda,
It is not easy.
Kondalda, please note the time. 10 seconds only. There. And after completion of 10
A
seconds,
Chinese doctor was China to operate a person. There was a Chinese. No.
Any clue? Any clue?
clue is 7 letters are there in the first session. The same letters in situated in the second place. That means these 3 and 4. And same is situated in here 2 letters. This word composed of, and here is 5 letters. The letters are different, but they are situated in 3 cases in same order. You have to identify it. It's really very much easy task, but initially it looking so much hard.
Any notable doctor was not able to operate a person as there was no table.
Yeah, absolutely right. Okay. A notable doctor was not able to operate a person as there was no table. Okay, these are from my side. Hope you all enjoyed this session very perfectly. And if you are happy with this, I will try to make a different session on other meetings. Thank you for participation.
Thank you, Mobani. We really enjoyed a lot. I don't know about others, but I enjoyed a lot. So please don't forget to give your feedback for her and fill the feedback form so that she is interested in coming with new set of question in another session. Okay, now it's time to talk on your feet. So I will not tell many things. Let's welcome our energetic table topic master of the day. He is a teacher, so please be careful before answering. Let's welcome Toastmaster Aniruddha Garai on e-podium. Toastmaster Aniruddha Garai, the e-podium is all yours.
Right. Thank you so much. So, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are from around the globe. So, this session is the table topic session, right? And as Toastmasters all know, but for the benefit of the guests, let me explain the topic to you. So basically, in this session, I will be giving you random topics. Now, obviously, those are not random, but for you, these will be. So I'll be giving you some topics, actually exactly one topic. Now you will have exactly 1 to 2 minutes to speak on that topic, right? So how this will work is I will be giving you, I will be asking you to choose a number from 1 to 10. And on the basis of the number you have chosen, I will be giving you a topic. Now, for the Toastmasters, there is no option of changing the topic, but for the benefit of the guests, there will be one option where they can change the topic they have been asked to speak on, right? So, and also let me talk about the time limit a little. The minimum so as I also already explained, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. Now the timer will show the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 2 minutes, and the red card at 1 minute it will be the green card, 1 minute 30 seconds it will be the yellow card, and 2 minutes it will be the red card. Now there will be a grace of 30 seconds for at the upper section, and no grace will be given in the lower section. Okay. So do we have any volunteer who wants to go first? If not, I will have to select people from my side.
Evaluator.
Right.
Toastmaster Rahul and Raghavendra has raised their hand.
Amazing. So Toastmaster Raghavendra, do you want to go first? Sorry, guest Raghavendra.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Please choose any number from 1 to 10.
Number 5.
Okay. So your topic is the most unique and serious problem you are facing right now.
Okay.
The most unique and serious problem you are facing right now. Do you want to change the topic?
No. I'm comfortable
Okay,
with this topic.
perfect. Timer, please note the time. Raghavendra, the e-podium is all yours.
Thank you, Aniruddha. Hi everyone. Basically, first of all, I want to give a brief introduction of myself. I'm a student from St. Xavier's and I'm currently doing CA. So, moving to the topic, what I feel can you please repeat the topic once? I just forgot
Yes,
that.
yes, definitely.
Yeah,
So the topic is the silliest and the most unique problem you are facing right now.
yeah, thank you. Uh, so, I want to talk about the mental health disorders. So, for the past 1 year, whatever I experienced, uh, after moving from my hometown to the new city, I felt a uh, mm, lot of underconfidence and stuff like that. So, uh, what I feel, um, people people just ignore the issues which are related to mental health issue. People just mock at the issues which are related to confidence or this stuff like that. So, for me personally, in the past 1 year, what I felt that whenever I whatever things I do in my school with the more confidence, I just lose the confidence when I shifted to college. But when I try to join the clubs like Toastmaster Club or the similar clubs where I get a platform to speak uh, without the fear of getting judged, it gives you the same confidence. It it gives you the same confidence with which you can regain that energy to share your thoughts on the platform. And so I think for me, the mental health related discussions and the issues are those which should be more discussed among the people. The people should discuss about such issues and should not ignore if someone is discussing someone is trying to get some inputs on such topics. So we should take care of that, and we should listen to people if someone is suffering from such issues. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much for having the courage to talk about that. And honestly speaking, it is not a silly problem at all. It is something we all have faced at some point in our life. So I really hope you get through it soon. And we all are there, so don't worry. Right. Now, moving on to the next topic. So, Toastmaster Rahul, would you like to go?
Yes,
Absolutely. So, choose a number from 1 to 10, barring number 5.
I'll go for number 7.
Okay. So, your topic is a simple one. Your topic is, what was your least favorite food as a child, and do you still hate it? What was your least favorite food as a child, and do you still hate it?
What was my could you repeat
Least
voice?
least favorite food, khana.
Yeah, least favorite food.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so sorry
And
for my
then
pronunciation. Right. Yes, yes. Perfect.
least favorite food in my childhood. That's all.
Yes. And do you still hate it? Why?
Okay.
Why did you hate it, and do you still hate it? That is your topic.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster, for this wonderful topic. And first of all, I'm very foodie, and I don't have anything that I should least favorite. But somehow I don't like the vegetable like brinjal. I hate it. I hate it with the chapatis with brinjal, and I definitely have some cool fights with my mom that I'm not going to eat this, and that then she told me, then I'm not going to give you anything. Just be hungry and not going to help you. So and still at this age also, it's been 20 years, and I still hate that thing because I can't connect myself with that food. So this is the reason, and also when I come to know that about the study of this particular food, then I found it that if you consume it daily, then definitely in your body it will not leave a good impact. So also one of the reasons, because now we all are aware and educated and to know which is good for our health, which is better for our health, and which is not good. So I studied about it. So you can consume it in a week once, but not a continuity. So brinjal vegetable was my least favorite during my childhood, and still that legacy going on. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Right. I'm so sorry. I lost my connection back there. So corroborating on that particular fact, even I have something I really don't like. Now, believe it or not, even if I'm a Bengali, I really don't like to eat fish. It might be hard to understand, but it is true. Right. So there are many reasons for it. I'm not going to dive deep into that. So let's move. I'm sure everyone has something or the other they don't like to eat. Some food for thought, I guess.
So I
Let's
think
move.
you got disconnected, so that's why, for better understanding, there are 3 days of hand.
Right,
Toastmaster,
right.
Toastmaster CS Madhusudan.
Yes, yes, I have seen that. Actually, Toastmaster CS Madhusudan.
Kanji
Toastmaster,
also raised his hand. Srikanji.
right, Toastmaster CS Madhusudan, Richa, as well as Toastmaster Pongal. And also, I got a message from Toastmaster Uma as well. She also wants to speak. Right. Now, she has asked me long ago. That is why I'll be asking her next. Please, if you want to go now, Toastmaster Uma. Okay. Toastmaster Uma, you're muted. Okay, now it's fine. Right. So, Toastmaster Uma, please choose a number from 1 to 10, other than 5 and 7.
4.
Absolutely. So, your topic is worst advice you have been given in your life. Worst advice you have been given in your life.
The one thing that is given free to everyone, that is advice. Everybody is ready to give advice. And should we take it or not? That is left to us. And what is the worst advice that I ever got? It's okay. Please accept it as it is. Life does not give you whatever you want. So just accept it. So this may have been the worst advice, but I turned it into a positive one. Yes, they told me accept things as they come. But is it so easy to accept? Why not? When there is resistance, only then you feel it is difficult to accept. When you start accepting things which are out of control, you start moving ahead with your life. Otherwise, you keep holding on. Imagine you have a cup of tea in your hand. How long can you hold it? 10 minutes, 15 minutes? After that, your hand starts aching. Is it not? So you have to keep it down. Once you keep it down, you feel much lighter. Similarly, problems in life too, if you hold on to it for a long time, it keeps coming back to you and saying, and it gets heavier. The moment you put it down, you feel so much lighter. You have to let go of your problems. Yes, though I realized it was the worst advice, but then when I started facing challenges in my life, recently I lost my 24-year-old son 6 months back, but I have started accepting it and I'm moving ahead in life. What is my real purpose in life? For what have I come here? Should I move towards spirituality? Should I help people with the knowledge that I have? Is the question I'm asking myself. And I'm moving ahead. So I'm taking that advice as positive and turning towards spirituality and helping people as much as I can. So that's my take. What is your take, Toastmasters?
First of all, I am extremely sorry for your loss, and really hats off to you for taking it so positively and trying to move on. Hats off to you, and I really think everyone should take courage from you. Right. So Toastmaster Shrikant, do you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay. Right. So please choose a number from 1 to 10.
9.
Barring.
9.
Okay, perfect. Now your topic is, what would you do if the aliens invaded the Earth? What would you do if aliens invaded the Earth? Toastmaster Shrikant.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Even before I can speak on the topic, let me share my sympathy and my heartfelt condolence with Madam Uma for her irreparable loss. I only pray that God gives her the strength and move forward in her life with courage and also determination that she has to serve others. It's a wonderful thing that she has shared with us. I really appreciate and admire her. Well, if there was an alien visiting our planet Earth, that seems to be a hypothetical situation to me. But since most of the scientific discoveries have said that aliens are visiting our planet, I really wonder what needs to be done is how do we get a communication contact with them, get to know where they are from, what life it is from wherever they are coming, and also what we can share with them so that if there is something that we have to give them to make their life better or whatever it is, anything that is beneficial to both of us, both the humans as well as the alien, is something that I would like to share and give and take from them, because I truly believe that the progress of humanity as a whole is not in the material wealth that we accumulate, but it is in the realm of a spiritual being having a human experience. We are here not as human beings, but we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. But the irony is, most of us think that we are all human beings having a spirit inside of us. It is not that. When we truly understand the nature of our being spiritual, we can even transcend death. And this is the one core message that I would like to share with anybody, whether it is an alien or whether it is with any human being that I come across, that life itself is a sublime experience, and we need not cherish anything so dreadful that death is going to bring us. We just shed our dress and we go into a new body. It is absolutely that. I truly believe that all of us here, neither born nor we die. It is only the person who identifies himself having a body goes through the pain of death. It is inevitable. We have to shed this body one day. And this is the message I would like to share with the alien, and also know that we are here as a person for a short duration. The moment we are born, we are all walking towards a grave, and it is inevitable. Once we accept this and start living, this life is going to be a miracle for all of us, and we need not be afraid of anything. So I welcome the alien to this planet, and I will share with them this wisdom that has been given down the line from the ashram that I come, called as the Ramakrishna Ashram in Chennai. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you, Shrikant.
Toastmaster
Yes.
Anirudh, I'd like to get a minute from you.
Sure. Final speaker, Toastmaster Pongal, are you there?
I think she's not there.
Okay.
She's
Right.
left.
Okay. So, Richa, would you like to go?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Right. So, Richa, please choose a number from 1 to 10, barring 4, 5, 7, 9, and 6.
8.
8. Okay. So, your topic is, do you think shyness can be cured? do you think shyness can be cured? Toastmaster
As
Isha.
a child, I had been very introvert and shy. I always used to sit in the last bench and hide my face from the teacher. I tried my level best that nobody should tell me to speak in class or amongst people. But after passing out my school, I started working. And while working, I was able to overcome my shyness, but not was an effective speaker. So I was actually looking for a platform where I can enhance my communication and become a good person, a better human being. But as I was working as a soft skills trainer, I was helping a lot of students in overcoming their hesitation and communication skills as well. So I used to give them a feedback, I used to evaluate them. But after a few years, I realized even I must know where am I going wrong, which is my gray area, where I need to put in more efforts and hard work. I was not only doing it for my own betterment or some corroborate, but I was doing it for the betterment of everybody because communication is the key to become a successful person. Even to grow, to get more business in life, you need to have good conversational skills. So finally, one day, I happened to read something about Toastmasters, and that was like a eureka moment for me. I'm very happy and proud to share with you that Toastmasters is not only a wonderful platform, it has made me a good communicator. And today, I proudly share with everybody that I have got more than 100 awards as a best speaker, as a winner of table topic speaker, and distinguished Toastmaster. So, if a person like me can overcome this shyness, why can't you? What are you waiting for? Don't do anything just for your sake. Think about others. If you will be a better communicator, you will be able to reach out to many and help them in making their dreams come true. So, what are you waiting for? It's time for you to take the first step. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Isha. And it was a wonderful take on your side. Hats off to you for overcoming and curing your shyness. And I absolutely agree with you. Now, I might not have been able to accomplish much as a Toastmaster yet, but Toastmaster in general has helped me in my life. From a person who could not even speak in front of his friends, much less strangers. Now I'm a teacher who is dealing with thousands of students, thousands of strangers every day. So Toastmasters really changes the mindset of people and help them become better. With that, we come to the end of our table topic session. I'm so sorry if someone did not get a chance to speak, no, but we were overshooting the time. So next day for sure, we'll take you guys again. Over to you, Toastmaster Shushmita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anirudh, for conducting such a wonderful session, table topic session. And we are already running little late. Our delicious lunch for the day is waiting for us. So let's not waste some time. And I know people wanted to participate in table topic. Don't worry, we will come up with the longer table topic session, maybe in a couple of weeks. We'll let you know that. For as of now, let me hand it over to our general evaluator of today's meeting, Toastmaster Minal Kanti Ghosh. Toastmaster Minal.
Thank you so much. So I'll just come into the short and scripts because of the timeline, because we have very limited time. So first I come to the only one evaluator, Toastmaster Rahul. Are you there? So Rahul, please, your observation on stage. Your podium.
Is it proper, audible and visible?
Your voice is not audible. Actually, you are not audible properly. I think some echo is coming from your background.
Echo is happening.
Hello, audible?
Your voice is
There is an
going.
echo from your background. Yeah, carry on.
Oh, just a minute. Right now it is fine.
Yeah, better.
Okay. Okay. Well, what Toastmaster Kamal, what an amazing topic you have chosen. Feeding childhood. We all miss our childhood, and the point of time you chosen this topic for this meeting because these are the time exams was going on, and after that we all have inside our hearts that exams would be over, and we all have lots of fun in the past with our childhood friends roaming here and there to going and visiting maternal uncle's house and all these kind of things mischievous. We have a lot of time, 2 to 3 months. Your voice was proper, audible, and the tonal quality was very, very much fine. And the way you visualize, it was amazing. And the things you explained, like when we sat in the corner of that, we were watching that park, children were playing. So you felt that you added your emotion. You was totally connected with your speech. That was amazing. But for the presentation point of view, you could make your speech more better with the suggestions which I observed during my speech. For like, if you can, in an online session, you should have like this. At least this portion of your area must be visible on the screen because on that time your body language is also getting judged. So this should be taken care for your next coming speech. And also somewhere voice modulation was missing. Like you said that at last you mentioned some points, their emotions were involved. Then you can a bit emphasize, we all miss a child, but we will make it enjoyable. We'll do that some mischievous things right now. So these kind of voice transitions could make your speech more better. And also, I would like to add some genuine pauses, long pauses were involved. So you can try to avoid it because this will distract the audience. So try to avoid long pauses. And then you mentioned that maths exam, then you should have some kind of facial expression. Maths exam, like as most of them students consider maths as a tough exam and subject. So you can have special expression for that kind of situation. Overall, I enjoyed your speech. It was amazing, and the way you was connected throughout your speech, it was amazing. But with the suggestions which I shared with you, if you could implement that, then those implements and feedbacks could make you a better speech speaker in your coming speech. That's all from my side. Over to Toastmaster Sushmita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul, for your detailed evaluation. So only one recommendation for you: you just try to follow the CRC approach as per the evaluator protocol. Comments, recommendations, and then comments, or maybe the conclusion part. So that way you should follow. So that is always better. And bang on to the point. And coming to the speaker. So Toastmaster Kamal, we all know that at the end of the day, we are just stories. And onus on us how well we articulate our stories. That creates among minds. So you share your own stories, which you created from your childhood, what is right now till missing, and which gives a positive message. So one thing actually I like it about your speech, free-flowing speech. Whatever you are telling from your heart. So that's a good sign, and you always try to follow the eye contact, which is the, I think, key component for any good speaker. So as a whole, if I can see, you develop a lot, but you always think one thing, I think that is important because of your projects. Your projects is all about applying feedback, practice feedback once you receive from your previous speech. That connection should be there. I don't know whether you're connected with your evaluator or not, with Rahul, that last time this is that thing happened, try to follow me in this parameter. So I think that part I am not aware. I think whether if you connected, then it's good. If not, I think then you should connect it. Prior to the evaluator, it's not for this time. Whenever you give any presentation, always try to connect with your evaluator. then it will be better for you to becoming a better version of yourself. Whatever delivery you are doing, then you can work on that. So that's all. So now I'm coming to our tag role player one by one. First, the timer. Please present your report.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. So I should congratulate all the speakers. All are qualified. So I'm sharing my screen for individuals to glance their own timings. Sorry, I will read it out. Sorry, there are some issues. Prepared speech section, Toastmaster Kamal. So 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Evaluation section, Toastmaster Rahul, 3 minutes, 1 second. And in table topics, Raghavendra, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul, 1 minute, 42 seconds. Toastmaster Uma Nataraj, 1 minute, 54 seconds. Toastmaster Srikanth, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Toastmaster Richa, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. So thank you. All the speakers qualified for voting.
Thank you for your report. Now I'm coming to the next tag role player, Toastmaster Pooja. Please present your report.
Yeah, I'm sharing the report. Just give me a second.
Yes, sure.
Sorry, can't able to share. It's not able to share.
So kindly,
Yeah, I'm just saying it.
Pavani, just give her the post, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Kamal, 2 times, and he has done short pauses, unnecessary short pauses. Toastmaster Kamal, so multiple times. Toastmaster Indranil took short pauses, 1 short pause. Guest Richa, so 3 times. Toastmaster Anirudh, so 1 time. Raghavendra Bajaj, aha, multiple time, 1 time, so 2 times. Toastmaster Uma Nataraja, so 2 times. Toastmaster Rahul, aha, multiple times, so 5 times. And Srikanth Kuttiji, so 1 time. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. So I hope if it's there, I think if you have your Excel sheet, you can share in the chat box also, if possible. And next, I'm coming to our next role player, grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Indranil.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So today, I heard few good usage of grammar. I note down few words which are used correctly, like collaborate, enhance, accomplish. I find something which must be rectified, like one of the reason. It will be replaced as one of the reasons because we are choosing one out of many. I will listen crunch word will be I will listen crutch words. Come to the end. Whenever it will be replaced as come at the end. We use come at the end at a specific point of time. So this is, and maybe it was my fault that I did not write the word of the day into chat box, so people forget to use it. So thank you. This is all of my report. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Indranil. For I think you are absolutely rightly mentioned. I think I urge you whenever you present next time onwards your grammarian report, you always try to mention in your backside or maybe in the chat box word of the day. That always better. But I recommended for me, I think you just mention in your background. That is always better. Then everybody can see and they can visualize that what the word of the day I think that practice you need to practice as a better grammarian word. And rest, I think you are good. And if possible, try to implement it in a PPT mode so everyone can understand if there is any mistake, any grammatical error, that much more visualize. So with that, now we're coming to our last tag role player, Toastmaster Madhusudan.
So time has come to wind up because all are busy and all are in a hungry mood now. So my first question is, it is relating to table topics and discussion thereon. What is it that most of us give, but only very few will take?
Advice.
Yeah, can you please reply in the chat box? Advice, yes, exactly. Exactly, you are right. Then my second question. Today we had an excellent coverage on podcast. There was one word used by all of us, or mostly some members, Toastmasters and guests also. It refers to the name of a festival in certain part of the country, and the word itself brings mouth-watering. What is it?
Pongal.
Yes, exactly. And what was the word of the day today?
Corroborate.
Corroborate.
Yes, you confirmed to that word. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's very exciting session, like active listener. So whether we are in the video, our speaker, we are in the black box, or maybe you are already in the one-to-one interaction, you keep in all that's whether you are attending our meeting or not. So well done, Toastmaster Madhusudan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for all.
Have it because of your active listening only, because we may hide up any questions from your end. So with that, now I'm coming to the overall of the meeting. So I think table topic master is not there right now, but I really like the topic. Only one suggestion, I think is master not there, but we can connect one-to-one. I think better, I think he should share the topic in the PPT mode, that will be better. But why? Because some topics are quite lengthy. So I'm not coming to one-to-one, some just few things which is I really touched my heart regarding. First I coming to there was just one or two line because of the constant of the time. First speaker was there, Toastmaster Raghavendra. The topic, the most unique and silliest problem you are facing right now. So you are talking about, hello, am I audible now? So yeah, so you are talking about mental health disorder. So better, I think you should mention you are just talking about the mental health disorder which you are right now facing in the college days but not facing in the school days. So it's always better why you are facing mental health disorders from the last 1 year and what you are act on that and how you can recover from your mental health disorder. I think these three parts should be there on your topic. But well done. You are a guest and first time you are delivering speech in front of the audience. Well done, Toastmaster guest Raghavendra. Next, coming to our next speaker, I think second speaker, Toastmaster Rahul. What was your least favorite food as a child? Do you still hate it? You started with a positive affirmative that you love all the food because you are a foodie lover. And then you're talking about the mention about the brinjal. You don't like brinjal with roti or chapati. And you can mention why you hate this food, why you don't like that. That part you can mention. And is there any psychology behind that? Another race type part, I think you take care well taken. Third, I think, which I like most, our third table topic speaker, worst advice you have been given in life, Toastmaster Uma. And that's the beauty of Toastmaster, how you create a negative affirmative into the positive ones. and you share such a positive, vibrant advice to all of us. You are talking about giving an example of cup or problem. You hold it long, or it's up to you what you want to do. You want to solve the problem, or you keep thinking on the problem and create more problem among us. Such a positive spirituality message you have given to us. And thanks to part of the table topic. Number 4 speaker, Toastmaster Srikan. What would you do if aliens landed on Earth? Once again, you are not concerned about what if they are coming to the Indian land or in the you always try to spread some positive vibes among all of us. So I think it's always better in such topic, try to create a more positive impact among audience. That's the importance. And you share your thought process, what you think. If someone coming to your hand, you always try to support him, whether they are alien or maybe your friends. So I think that's a good thing. Good message to the audience. And last, I think our last speaker, Toastmaster DTM Richa, your topic, do you think shyness can be cured? And how you transform your journey from a shyness or from introvert to extrovert, and now becoming a soft skill trainer, and you already achieved 100 hours as a Toastmaster. So that's the beauty of a person, how you always try to face the situation and cope up your negativity into the positivity. That's a great example. So with that, I think I'm ending. We just start our meeting sharp at 10:20, almost. I think we are late by 5 minutes. We are 5 minutes ahead. With that, into my observation. So it's better now. I just hand over to Toastmaster of the day, or MC, Toastmaster Susmita.
Thank you once again, everyone, for staying with us for more than 2 hours. Thank you. And as we are already running late, I just want to hand it over to our closing presiding officer to disclose the winners of today's meeting. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Mrinal, once again.
Thank you so much. So come on, please. Any guesses? Who will be the winner? So till I'm not receiving, come on, please share it with me. Any guesses? Who will be the winner? And today I know we all are winners, and I especially thanks to Toastmaster Pongal for start with a very positive notes. She always start a day with a happy morning. How you become happy in the morning? I urge you everyone, please try to listen the podcast of Toastmaster Pongal, and definitely this will be your life changing. She always motivates and try to deep driving from her messages, and that is really motivates. Even right now, what happened each and every morning when I wake up, I start to listen the podcast of Toastmaster Pongal, and such a beautiful message to the society, to becoming a better person. How can you stay positive? That is important. So with that, I think results is already. Any guesses for best primary role player? So today our best primary role player is Toastmaster Anirudh, our table topic master. So congratulate to him. Next, best auxiliary role player. Any guesses? So today, best auxiliary role player is our none other than active listener, Toastmaster Madhusudan. Congratulate to Toastmaster Madhusudan. And now coming for most exciting part, best table topic speaker. Any guesses for the best table topic speaker? Any guesses from the audience?
Toastmaster Richa.
Anyone else?
It's very hard to guess.
Toastmaster Uma.
Yeah, absolutely right. The best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Uma Nataraj. So congratulate all the role players. I just urge you, Toastmaster Uma Nataraj, please share your number to me so I can share you the certificate. Right now, actually, I don't have your number. So I just urge you, please, in the chat box, share your number. So with that, end of the meeting, we can stop recording now. We can hear from chit chat.